Welcome, beautiful souls, to Module 8, Integration and Celebration. This is our second to the last call. This is our sacred ceremony today before next week's coaching call, last coaching call. And this is one of the most transformative sessions that we'll share together. And before we begin, I invite you to just simply receive. You don't have to do anything or figure anything out, or you don't have to work hard today. You just have to be here and open your heart and allow the activations to flow through you as we speak, as I speak, as we discuss, as we share our beautiful energies today. And today, we're anchoring in everything that we have been shifting within us, your transformation over the last 8 modules and beyond. And today we're celebrating how far you've come. Today we seal everything you've learned and everything you've healed and activated. And you are not the same person who began this journey. You have been shifted, activated, transformed at the deepest levels of your being, and your energy field is radiating a higher level of frequency, and your reality is beginning to reflect it. So let me just share my slides. All right. Yes. I just want you to take a deep breath with me and breathe in all the love, soak in as much love and light and energy of wholeness and unity and oneness from the universe, feeling your connection with everything and anything, all the birds, the bees, the flowers. You're one with the sun, the moon, the stars, and breathe out all tension, all doubt, all worry. You have done the work and you're showing up and you're ready for today's anchoring. And I just want to thank you for being here. I just want to really express my gratitude. I will be sharing my wins. I'll be sharing oh my God, a lot of wins happening. And as I've mentioned, today I have a date right after this. So I'm just really filled with so much. Oops, apologies for that. Wait, sorry. I don't know if you heard there's an alarm. All right. So today I'm just filled with so much love and excitement and gratitude, actually, and appreciation. Today is all about anchoring your transformation and celebrating how magnificently you've evolved with me in our journey together as powerful manifestors. And again, this is our second to the last meeting for this round, our completion and integration session before our final coaching Q&A call next week. And this is where we integrate and seal everything that makes everything permanent. We're going to anchor your new identity. We're going to create sustainable magnetism and manifestation practices for life. And of course, I'm giving you energy healing and activation as I speak. And we're going to seal. This is where we are sealing and locking in everything you've learned, manifested, and activated. And be there live next week as well to receive the full power of this completion ceremony, of this energy transmission. And for sure we're gonna do another round after this. I have something on the works, and so this is not the end of our journey together. We also have the monthly communicative coaching call, but for this specific journey, this 8 modules together, I just want you to really celebrate how far you've come and appreciate where you are right now. All right. And so let's begin by calling in the highest energies to support this sacred completion ceremony. Place both hands on your heart I just want you to feel your breath, feel your oneness with your breath, with the universe, with your heart, with the present moment, and feel your presence today, feel your power. You can close your eyes or your eyes open with a soft gaze. Let us recite, vibrate with feelings this opening invocation. I call upon the highest light, the deepest wisdom, and the purest love to fill this space now. I invite my highest self, my spirit guides, and the infinite intelligence of the universe to support this sacred anchoring right here, right now. You can, again, recite this with me, or you can just simply say yes and allow yourself to receive. I'm open, I'm ready, I'm willing to receive all that is meant for me in this very moment. So be it, and so it is. I will be reciting some faith declarations, and all you have to do is just simply say yes. I decree and declare that I'm a powerful creator and my transformation is complete at the deepest level. That every teaching I've received has integrated perfectly into my consciousness. That every healing I've experienced is permanent and irreversible. Whew, that every activation I've received is functioning at full capacity. That I'm worthy of infinite abundance flowing to me from all directions. I love this one. I'll repeat this, that I'm worthy of infinite abundance flowing to me from all directions, from multiple sources, that I'm magnetic to opportunities, blessings, and miracles, that I create my reality with my thoughts, with my words, with my beliefs, and my inspired action steps, that I'm guided by divine wisdom in every decision I make, that I trust the process completely. I trust myself, I trust the universe, I trust the support that I'm receiving. Even when I cannot see the full picture yet, I trust and I surrender. It is done, it is sealed, it is done, it is sealed, it is completed, it is yours, it is fulfilled, so be it, and so it is. Use your breath and just feel the beautiful, warm energies of these very moments. And with a smile on our faces, let us slowly and gently open our eyes and return to the present moment. So I'm just gonna share my personal manifestation story, like proof that all of this works. Before we dive deeper, of course, I want you to share as well your wins, your blessings that you want to activate, and your what you're grateful for, and also your intentions. And before I ask you, and before we dive deeper, I want to share something that's deeply personal with I want to share something with you that's deeply personal with me. Something that proves beyond doubt that what I'm teaching, what we're integrating, what we're learning in this program actually works in real life. So I was 20 when I got pregnant, when um I was in abusive relationships, and I was not really loving myself. I was really not loving myself. I was so I was 20 when I got pregnant. I was 21 when I gave birth to my son Alan. And I was clueless, I was weak, I was scared, but I love deeply. I posted this in my Instagram story before I even know what love really meant. I I found myself in abusive relationships. I was struggling financially. I was wondering how I would ever give my son the life he deserved. So fast forward to now, I'm 40, Alan is 19, and yesterday, um, we did his move in his accommodation. It's a luxurious, for me, it's luxurious because I'm from a third world country. So last week he graduated as a professional chef from the International Center for Culinary Arts, Dubai, and today he starts his career at Four Seasons. So he graduated from International Center for Culinary Arts, and now he's starting his career at Four Seasons Resort. And it's one of the most prestigious resorts in the world, and they offered him free accommodation. And actually, it feels like our favorite hotel in Boracay, Coast Boracay. Like when Alan first went, he messaged me that, oh my God, mommy, it's like our favorite hotel in Boracay. And so they complete with yoga sessions, stretching classes, swimming pools. Like they love wellness, football courts, billiards. No, football slash basketball court, billiards, library, game rooms, coffee and tea machines, of course. Unlimited free food buffet every day in the cafeteria. And his room gets the best view from the first floor. Like really, um, Alan literally gets paid to stay in a resort doing something he loves, which is pursuing his one of his passions, which is culinary arts. So when the offer letter came with free accommodation included, we really didn't expect it would be a resort. Again, coming from a third world country, these opportunities still feel new and surreal to me. I mean, getting paid a decent salary for your first job, plus having a beautiful place to stay and eat and roam around freely after work. I posted this in my Instagram. Yeah, I said, I thought you have to work so damn hard and so long to have all this. Still, my no pain, no gain mindset lingering. What I'm learning, and I didn't used to believe this, when you align with your passion and purpose, opportunities that feel like blessings show up naturally. So, when we got in, Alan, the first thing that Alan did was, of course, set up his piano and then toured me. So Alan first went, my son, and then he toured me when he returned, and this just happened yesterday. So until now, I'm still like, all of these manifested in 3 months. And okay, I'll continue what I posted. So of course, first thing Alan did was set up his piano, and Alan's room gets the best view from the first floor. I told Alan, I can actually leave you here, and now I can travel the world. I'm kidding, of course. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you, dear universe, for this big blessing. I'm such a proud mom right now, not just because of where he is, but because of who he's becoming. Someone who knows his worth, follows his joy, and trusts that the right doors will open up for him. If you're reading this and wondering if it's possible for you or your kids, it is. You are worthy now. This is actually his third job. So I'm gonna read what I've written. This is actually his third job, and all have been aligned. Alan was 7 when he was handpicked while playing in the playground per DMCI Real Estate Batang Condo. It means Batang Condo is Philippines for Children of the Condominium Community, something like that. DMCI Real Estate Campaign representing our Ohana Place community. 15 pesos as his first salary. After representing his school in the History B and Bowl in Thailand, he joined international academic competitions based in USA as moderator and Quiz B host, online and in person in Dubai. Now, Four Seasons Resort culinary intern with potential to work in other countries as his career grows. He can even work in Europe, and that is his actually long time dream to work in Europe. So, I've written here, these are all his passions, among many others. It is possible to work for what you enjoy and do what you love. And I didn't used to believe this. I thought this should be separate. But I have programmed my son to believe that he's the luckiest man in the world and that anything is possible, that he can do it if he really believes. It's possible to have work-life balance from your very first job. It's possible to break generational patterns and create a different reality for yourself and your children. It's possible even when you come from limited circumstances. I tell my son he's the luckiest man in the world. Let's program ourselves and our children to believe, well, luck is really just preparation, meeting opportunity, meeting alignment. Again, luck is simply preparation, meeting opportunity, meeting alignment. So thankfully, Four Seasons Resort Dubai, head of people and culture, wants to promote work-life balance, and they take pride in this. And I'm just really amazed because when I started this journey, I didn't have 30,000 US dollars. This is the cost of in total, including the miscellaneous fees, the culinary school, including basically we receive a return in investment because they place them in really amazing schools, resorts, and training grounds, and of course they receive decent salary. It's not they receive good salary for this plus the accommodation. So um it was a 3-month journey for me. I remember I began in July. When we May was when we decided, July was when I paid my first installment, and then he graduated last month. No, this month. Sorry. This month. I paid my last installment last month. So I was able to magnetize and manifest the entire amount. This is the tuition fees plus the accommodation plus the travel plus other fees, of course, books, uniforms, etc. And I manifested the entire amount over the course of 3 months. Money flowed from expected and unexpected sources. Opportunities appeared out of nowhere here in Abu Dhabi. Clients I hadn't worked in a year or two returned to me, and new income streams opened up for me that I hadn't even considered before. And I just a lot of freebies happening. Also, like people offering me free massage, free gym training. So when I started, I didn't have 30,000 sitting in my bank account. I just knew in my soul that this was his path. We just trusted that the universe would support us. We did the inner work. I held the vision. I took aligned action, and the money showed up exactly when we needed it every single time. And of course, we made the decision. And yeah, now I want you to really know that um it's possible to work for what you enjoy, do what you love. And okay, first, why am I sharing this with you? Because I want you to understand that I'm not just teaching theory. I'm actually teaching what I've lived, what I've proven, what I've manifested in my own life against all odds. And nothing can stop you. Even though I had limited resources, limited quote unquote, third world country background, I'm a single mom, none of that stopped the manifestations. When you align your consciousness with what you desire, when you really commit to it and decide and follow through with your intuition and divine inspired action steps. So if I can manifest that $30,000 and then landing a dream job for my son at Four Seasons with luxurious accommodation that I cannot even fathom right now. I didn't know when they gave the offer letter that it would be like a resort. And so if this is possible, if this is possible in the 3D, then you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And as I've said, the same universal laws that worked for me work for you. The same quantum field that I access is available to you. The same infinite intelligence that orchestrated the miracles in my life is orchestrating yours right now. And your soul is guiding you to this course, to this class, to this program, because you have important dreams to manifest and a beautiful life to create for you and for your loved ones. So I hear from you. Please share one word that captures your transformation over these past weeks we have together, your biggest breakthrough from this entire journey. One way your external reality has shifted or changed or has been changing. And how are you different now than you were when we began this journey together? And again, if you want to share your intentions, please do so. And this is the point where I will bless your intentions. Let me just read the chat. Oh, you look so beautiful. Thank you, my dear Aliyah. My intention for the day is to simply receive. Lately, my body is asking for rest, slow down. Same here. Intentional choices and stop resisting. And so I listen. Grateful for everything I've come so far. The past few months, I've magnetized beautiful opportunities and collaborations. I see that, my love. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. But lately, the universe is giving me the time to simply appreciate and sip in the moment. More time alone, pour my love and attention to myself first before anything else. This is so beautiful. I just want to honor this. Thank you for sharing this. So beautiful. I just really, really want to honor this. Thank you so much for sharing. More time alone and pour your love and attention to yourself first before anything else. Yes, fill your cup first. This is the time. So let's take a moment to honor the path. You've walked these again past 8 modules together, and so week 1 is all about quantum foundations and pure potentiality, and week 2 is all about embodiment and energetic expansion. So these 2 weeks is when we have activated your infinite nature and set our collective manifestation field, and where you remember that you're not a limited human but an infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and you have opened your heart to receive love and abundance, and you activated both divine feminine and masculine energies to create perfect balance, and you have expanded your energetic capacity to hold wealth consciousness. Week 3 is all about reprogramming your entire operating system. You rewrote your money story, success story, and love story, and so that you can become more magnetic to your desires by transforming beliefs at the root level. Week 4 is about cosmic alignment and reality shifting. You discovered your soul's purpose and learn divine timing, and you become a conscious creator who can actually jump through timelines. Conscious timeline jumper, and we also activated confidence and leadership from our core essence. Week 5 is all about ancient wisdom meeting modern manifestations. So it's about raising your vibration actually, and also balancing your chakras and connecting with timeless teachings through sacred geometry and crystal consciousness. And week 6 is all about clearing ancestral money blocks carried for generations and activating the 7 prosperity codes and really healing your receiving capacity. And choosing your abundant timeline with certainty, learning that other people's burdens and old belief systems are not yours to carry. Week 7 is when we did vision quest, vision casting, life scripting. Last week was when we received your sacred vision from your highest self, and we learned the difference between just simply journaling and life scripting to rewrite your reality, and you quantum leaped into your desired timeline. And I hope, I wish, I pray, I trust that this is installed with laser focus on your path moving forward, and know that each week is a building block. So each teaching is when we unlock a key, and each activation is a doorway to more and more opportunity portals. You have been walking through every door. You have been integrating every key, and we have been building your foundation solid and strong. And you showed up, you did the work, you transformed, and today, now we anchor it permanently. So identity is very, very important in manifestation. It's very crucial to know your identity, to really believe that you can be your highest, fullest self now. That it doesn't need to be delayed. That it there it's not necessary for you to move from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You can choose to anchor your new identity right here, right now. Identity is everything in manifestation, magnetism. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. You don't get what you desire, actually. You get what matches your identity. You get what you desire when you match according to the vibration of your desire. And over these past weeks together, you've been becoming a new version of yourself, from scarcity consciousness to abundance consciousness, from doubt to unshakable faith, from limitation to infinite possibility, from struggling to flowing with ease, from seeking external validation to embodying really internal knowing with absolute faith and certainty, and from living someone else's story to writing your own. And your new identity needs to be anchored so deeply into your being that you can never fully return to the old you. You can have moments of forgetting, but you can never completely go back. The bridge has been burned. The transformation is irreversible. So I want you to, let's do this together, this identity anchoring activation. I just want you to close your eyes and take deep breath with me. You can also just go on with your day with your eyes open, with a soft gaze, and just relax and feel your body, feel your heart, feel your energy field, feel your consciousness expanding. And I want you to visualize the old version of you standing in front of you, the you from several weeks ago or months ago, carrying all those old beliefs, all old beliefs, fears, limitations, and see them clearly with compassion. And then I want you to look at where you were. I want you to see the struggle, see the doubt, see the smallness that felt safe, the previous version of you who does not dream big. See the patterns that have kept you trapped. See the stories you believed about yourself and your worth. And think this version of yourself. They did their best with the consciousness they had. They kept you safe in the only way they knew how. They survived. They brought you to this very moment. And I just want you to honor them with love and gratitude. Honor that past version of you. And then see the past version of you beginning to dissolve into golden light, transforming, shifting, dropping, alchemizing. Every particle of that old identity is being transmuted into pure light, into pure potential, into pure possibility. You can imagine golden light swirling around you like a magnificent field, energetic field, or you can imagine a storm or a hurricane or a twister or simply a golden egg around you. And from this golden light emerges your new self, the abundant, the powerful, the loving, the majestic being that you've become right here, right now. And I want you to see yourself radiating confidence, prosperity, purpose, and joy. Your new self is standing tall. Make sure that your shoulders are back and your spine is straight, allowing for absolute alignment with divine source energy. Touch your heart so that it remains open. Open up your heart more and more. And feel the peace and the calmness in this present moment. Feel who you are now, your new identity, and imagine the highest future and best version of you stepping forward, merging with this new identity, all of the aspects of you that you want to activate, amazing, harmonious connections, successful career, more wealth and abundance, peace and prosperity, health, fitness, more and more love into your life, more and more joy and happiness. Feel all this integrating into every cell of your body and feel everything integrating right here, right now. You are becoming your highest and fullest self. You are your highest future self. Feel your new beliefs anchoring, settling into your bones. And you can just simply listen in and say yes to the following mantras and affirmations and energetic healing downloads. I'm worthy of infinite abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly and joyfully. I'm guided by divine wisdom in every single moment. I create my reality with my thoughts, with my words, with my actions. I'm loved. I am loved. I'm supported. I'm surrounded by earth angels. I'm blessed beyond measure. I'm living my soul purpose with passion and ease. I'm free from all limitations. I'm powerful beyond what I previously imagined. I'm worthy now. I'm worthy and deserving. I'm whole and complete. Feel your new frequency vibrating through your entire being. Your permanent frequency now is at its highest level. You've been rewired at the deepest level. Your nervous system has been upgraded. Your energy field is being recalibrated, has been recalibrated. And we are expanding your consciousness more and more and more to its highest, fullest, and best. Placing your hands over your heart and declaring your whole being. I am my highest and fullest self. I am my highest and fullest self. I am my highest and fullest self. Use your breath, inhaling and exhaling, just feeling all of this being anchored right here, right now. It is done, it's completed, it's fulfilled, so be it and so it is. And with a smile on our faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Now, I want you to declare all of this together, this I am identity anchoring mantras together. Place your hands on your heart and declare with your whole being. I am anchored in my new identity. I am a conscious creator. I am an abundance magnet. I am divinely guided. I am living my purpose. I am free from all limitations. This is who I am, and nothing can take this from me. I'm anchored, I'm sealed, I'm complete. I'm whole and complete. I decree and declare that your new identity is now permanently anchored in every dimension of your being. Your cells know this truth. Your DNA carries this truth. Your energy field radiates this truth. Your subconscious accepts this truth completely. You cannot go back to who you were. You can only expand forward into more of who you are. It is done. It is completed. It's fulfilled. So be it. And so it is. As you've noticed, I'm just really programming you and doing as much positive reinforcements as I can to really anchor in this identity. I owe a lot to the advanced teachings that I'm learning from my masters. And as we anchor your transformation, let me just share some wisdom from the books and teachers that have been transforming my own consciousness and expanding my understanding of reality at the quantum level or levels. I've been immersing myself in New Earth classics, reading and listening to books like Parallel Universes of the Self, The Holographic Universe, The Kybalion and Hermetic Principles. There's this book that I'm reading now, Reality Transurfing and 33rd Degree Hidden Codex. My all-time favorites, Conversations with God and The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And my perspectives are changing and shifting, and I'm evolving faster than ever. I'm also recalibrating daily to always be grateful for the present moment, because the present moment is the only point of power where creation actually happens. So every version of you exists right now, right here, right now, in parallel realities. And you just gotta choose in this present moment which version do you want to connect with? The struggling version, the thriving version, the abundant version, the limited version. All of these exist simultaneously. You don't create these versions. You choose which one to experience. That's how you actually create. You just choose, you decide. Through your focus, through your vibration, through your belief systems, through your inspired action steps. And when you shift your consciousness, you literally shift to a parallel universe where the version of you that already has what you desire exists. You're shifting to the reality where you already are abundant. So think about my life. In one parallel reality, I stayed stuck in abusive relationships. I stayed in poverty consciousness. I stayed there in limited, and I stayed in my previous upper limits, in my ceiling, upper ceiling. In another universe, Alan never got to pursue his culinary dreams. In another parallel reality, I didn't believe that this is possible. In another parallel reality, the one I chose to shift into, I cleared my blocks. I raised my frequency. I did the inner work. I practiced what I preach. And that I believe that you can live doing what you love. That's possible. So all of these realities, all of these exist. You just have to choose which one to experience by shifting your consciousness and maintaining that frequency consistently. And that's when you do the inner work. That's where you need to do the work. Consistency, commitment. And you do this every day. When you have moments where everything suddenly feels different, as if you've stepped into a slightly different world, like opportunities appear out of nowhere, and money flows more easily to you, and everyone just seems so much kinder to you. You shifted, you just shifted to a parallel reality, and you just committed to believe in that. And your job is to just to remain in that frequency that keeps you in that preferred reality. That's where the work is, with positive reinforcements, programming yourself every day, doing the inner work and the decision. And I've learned that there's no way that you can receive if you don't give. You gotta give. You gotta give your value, you gotta give your beautiful energy, whether it's resources, money, abundance exchange, or just simply time, effort, service. You gotta give to receive. There's no way that you're gonna receive if you don't give. You gotta, as we've learned last module 6, I believe, you gotta circulate. There's no way that we will not receive if we don't give value. And it all starts within you. Next, the holographic universe. Reality is holographic. Every part contains the whole. You're not separate from what you desire. You're not trying to attract something outside yourself. You're simply shifting your holographic perspective. You're simply shifting your perspective and paradigms to see what's already there to see. And this is backed by science, by the observer theory and quantum entanglement. Your consciousness is the projector. Your beliefs are the lens. When you see life with gratitude goggles, with lens that are positive, then your life will be positive. Your reality is the hologram. Change the lens, and the hologram changes instantly. And you don't have to wait for physical reality to shift. You don't have to wait. You gotta shift within. Physical reality is already shifting, even though it doesn't seem like it right now. You don't see it in tangible evidence right here, right now, but you'll see it eventually with consistency, with commitment, with daily inspired action steps and reprogramming. Everything's already shifting to match your new lens every moment. And just think of a time, remember when you changed your mind about someone and suddenly their behavior toward you changed. It happened to me so many times before. You don't change a person, you just simply change your perspective about that person, and their behavior will change. You change the lens through which you view the other person, and the hologram will reflect your new perspective. Same principle applies to money, for opportunities, everything. Change your lens of perception and watch the hologram transform. Like, just trust, even though reality will tell you, but look what's happening. Like, I just have 2 likes in my, or less than 10 likes in my Instagram post. How will that even be possible? You know what? I was just like posting and posting. I just have like 10, 20 likes. And then recently I posted about Alan. It's like 200 plus likes. I haven't had 200 plus in my whole life, but it just happened. So I just, no expectations, that you trust with absolute faith and certainty that it will manifest, it will materialize, you will magnetize it. And also at the same time, release resistance and release control. And shift your lens, shift your perspective, shift your paradigm. When I shifted my lens from I can't afford my son's education to I will be supported. Money flows to me easily to support my son's dreams. The hologram of my reality reorganized immediately. And the 30,000 US dollars didn't come all at once. It came from multiple sources. It came in perfect timing through the holographic reorganization of clients, of multiple income streams, of opportunities, of collaborations, of people asking me to do partnerships, of support coming from multiple sources. I even manifested an investor. And that same investor, so I manifested at the time that I was able to co-create with the universe the 30,000 US dollars. I also helped one of my private clients manifest the same amount, almost the same amount, 20,000, which is 1 million pesos. And she's my private client, student, and she became my investor. It's like that's one of the many, many multiple sources of income. It's just amazing. And I'll be talking more about these books in the coming master classes. But for now, I just want to really refresh our memory about this if you've heard this before, or just highlight what I've learned from the Kybalion, the 7 Hermetic Principles. This has deepened my understanding. And as I've been doing the inner work and applying it, you don't just deepen your understanding by reading. You gotta apply it in your real life, in your everyday life. I actually sent a message in the group chat about this to one of my students as well. I said, I first read the Kybalion in 2020 during the start of pandemic, but it's just now that I'm understanding the Hermetic principles more fully, not just in theory. It's really when we commit and apply it in our lives and do the inspired action steps that we really understand and turn theoretical knowledge into divine wisdom. And I'm still learning and relearning too. I repeat, it's really when we commit and apply it in our lives and do the inspired action steps consistently with commitment and absolute faith and certainty that we really understand and turn theoretical knowledge into divine wisdom. So in that book, there are several principles: principle of mentalism, principle of correspondence, principle of vibration, principle of polarity, principle of rhythm, principle of cause and effect, principle of gender. And the main teaching that I want to just say is everything is mental, everything is mind, as within, so without. So if you master your frequency, you master your reality. That is, I think, one of the most important teachings in that book. You gotta vibrate higher first. You gotta raise your frequencies. You don't attract high vibration things. You become high vibration, and the matching reality appears. So everything vibrates. Everything exists as frequency first, or thought first, energy, and then it forms in reality second. So frequency first, form second. So you've probably noticed that when you feel abundant, opportunities appear. When you feel peaceful, your environment becomes peaceful. When you feel loved, love shows up everywhere. And you're not attracting these things from the outside. You're vibrating at the frequency where these things exist and they show up in your holographic reality. Next, from the book Reality Transurfing, so many golden nuggets of wisdom here. But one thing that I want to stress and highlight is when you engage with drama, negativity, or limiting beliefs shared by groups and other people, you're feeding that energy. In the book, it's called pendulums. that's the term, the collective thought structures. When you feed on, when that feed, it's a term that the author um coined for collective thought structures that feed on your energy and attention, because like there's collective energy with a pendulum, right? So that's what he used as the term. So what he said that in that book, when you engage with drama, with negative energies shared by collective consciousness in a group, you're feeding that energy, and that keeps you trapped in lower timelines, in lower frequencies. So if everyone around you is saying, you can't afford that, that's a waste of time, that's a waste of money, you can't afford that expensive culinary school. If I engaged and agreed on that, I would have fed it and gotten trapped in that reality of limitation. If I fought against it and I argued, I would have still fed it with my attention. So instead, it's better to acknowledge the concern without engagement, without attachment. You can say, I understand your perspective, that's your belief system. Then you internally redirect your abundant reality. So you reprogram yourself. Money flows to me to support my education. And you can surf past that wave to catch a better wave. That's why it's called transfer. That's why it's called reality transurfing. So it also, and Aliyah mentioned this earlier, don't resist. It also talks about resistance. So don't resist, don't fight against what you don't want. Simply redirect your attention to the alternative reality you prefer. You focus on what's working. Do not focus on what's not working. Don't fight against what you don't want, because that feeds it energy. From the book Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh, this is one of my favorites. It says that you are God, you are source, your universe, your infinite intelligence, and you are not separate from creator. You are both creator and created. You are an expression of God experiencing itself. When you pray, you're not begging an external deity. You're communing with your own divine nature. And you are both the observer and the observed. You are both the question and the answer. All the answers are within you. And when you truly understand this, you stop seeking outside yourself and you start creating from within. So whenever I have doubts, I recalibrate and I ask God or ask my higher self to give me something I hadn't given myself permission to have or to believe in. And the moment you believe in that, the moment you give yourself permission and claim it as already done, the money will appear, the opportunities will appear. You can simply affirm and believe, I am God in human form. I'm creating my experience. And you don't have to wait for permission. You give yourself permission. You are the permission. You are the creator. You can create it. You don't need your parents, your partner to give you validation and permission. From one of my all-time favorites, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, it also says that you just simply have to decide. Your subconscious mind is the most powerful tool you have in manifestation. Your subconscious mind, it doesn't question, it doesn't judge, it just simply accepts and creates. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind with feeling and repetition becomes your reality. This is without exception. So the challenge is that your subconscious has been impressed, programmed with limiting beliefs for years and decades, from the matrix, from collective consciousness, from cultural conditioning, from your country, from your parents, from education, from the system. And your work is to deliberately impress new beliefs through consistent practice until they become your new automatic programming. And really denounce or say no to whatever you don't want to believe in. The infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind is the most important manifestation tool you have. So I have impressed upon my subconscious and my son's subconscious. I always have more than enough money to support Alan's dreams, my son's dreams. You can say that to yourself. I always have more than enough to support my dreams. Repeat this feeling and belief every single day, especially when bills come, your tuition is due, or the rent is due. Eventually, your subconscious will accept it as truth. your reality will reorganize to match this truth. And if you've been affirming, I'm wealthy for weeks, but you still feel broke, your subconscious hasn't accepted it yet because the old programming is still stronger. So you must persist with feeling until the new belief becomes stronger than the old. And repetition with emotion is the key. With feelings, your subconscious responds to consistency. Not just intensity alone, yes to intensity, yes to burning desire, but also to consistency. So I just want to share all this, and you can also tell yourself this mantra, or so you can touch your heart or your heart, or and close your eyes or your eyes open with a soft gaze, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly, and just recite this with feelings. I am recalibrating daily to always be grateful for the present moment, because the present moment is the only point of power where creation actually happens. So there's so many nuggets of wisdom that I will share with you in the coming days, in the coming weeks, in our monthly community coaching calls, in the master classes, in the, of course, the one-on-one coaching program that I have. And we have our last call next week. And I will be diving deep more into reality transurfing, identity shifting. And for now, I just really want you to internalize and realize that all possible realities exist simultaneously. And the universe is a universe is infinite realities, infinite possibilities. Every version of your life already exists as a complete reality right now. You just have to connect. Okay, if you have questions, you can type in the chat. We can extend for like a few minutes, 5-10 minutes. So I'm just channeling whatever downloads, divine downloads that is meant for me to share right now, because I have so much. Next week is our final coaching call in this round. So we will do this round again. Don't worry. And I'm also creating a year long container. So I just want you to really appreciate how far you've grown, how far you've evolved. And I want you to really consciously choose and select from infinite possibilities by shifting your frequency all the time, and focus, and recalibrate whenever you feel low, you feel down. Know that every single moment you're creating your desired reality by choosing the frequencies, the timeline, the reality that you wish to create. And again, everything starts in the mind, your thought, your speech, your belief system, the way you speak. It's like reality is like a vast library containing so many books, every possible book about life. And all of these books already exist on the shelves. You're you're not actually writing a new book all the time. You're just choosing which book to read, where you place your attention, your focus, what frequency you want to embody. And again, you just simply have to select and hold the frequency of it being done, being completed, being fulfilled, and refuse to feed doubt. Refuse to feed doubt. And um your task is simply to not resist, to simply redirect your attention to your preferred reality with calmness, with detachment. And I'm sensing that a lot of us here, perhaps your family gathers or your friends would gather and you have a different belief system than them. Everyone has the tendency to complain. You know, when I started my journey, I had a lot of people in my space where everyone was complaining about relationships, about money being scarce, the economy being terrible. And if you engage in that and agree with that, and you're frustrated, you feed it and you get trapped in that collective reality of lack. If you fight against it and you argue defensively, you feed it with your resistance energy. So instead, you simply acknowledge it, and you just say, okay, I understand. And that's your experience, that's your insight, then internally you redirect. I live in a reality where money flows easily and opportunities are everywhere and I receive support. I'm always divinely guided and supported. And you always intend to catch a better wave. That's what reality transurfing is. You make a definitive choice to be that highest future self now. You ride that wave, you maintain that choice regardless of current circumstances or others' perceptions of you. So the formula is actually your current reality plus your intention. So what is happening right now plus your intention, what you choose to become, what you choose to create, plus consistent identity, who you want to become, equals your new reality. What you want to manifest, what's manifesting in your life. But again, you must maintain that chosen identity consistently, not waver, not oscillate between the old and the new. Because every time, this happens all the time, every time you slip back into your old identity, you slide back to old reality. And sometimes the universe is testing us or training us. Actually, it's not test, it's train. Because we were taught to believe these are tests, but these are trainings. Consistency is everything in reality transurfing. And you'll find yourself in old patterns, and then you gotta, okay, I focus on giving love and giving service and giving value. That's just my focus, regardless of external realities, external external circumstances, regardless of the matrix or the rules. And you gotta maintain that consistently. All right. So if you have any questions, um, let me know. And if you want to share what's your biggest light bulb moment today, let me know also. Next week we have the Q&A, so please prepare. Um, there's a question that was asked to me before. What if I've done all this work and my life still doesn't change? It's still the same banana, it's still the same. What then? What happens now? Honestly, you're not the same. You're always changing. But you gotta ask yourself honest questions without judgment. Are you truly doing the work daily? Are you doing this as a lifestyle, as your new identity? Or are you dabbling still occasionally whenever it's convenient? Because for me, I realized that for myself, there's a massive difference between learning about manifestation and embodying it and really showing up as your highest and fullest self every single day. Are you taking inspired action or just visualizing without movement? Because it takes both inner alignment. It takes both inner alignment and outer action. Both are required. Are you attached to specific timelines? Or like for me, like likes, you know, so I have 17 private clients and not all of my 17 private clients attend my master classes. A lot of them, actually half of them don't. But if I'm in my old timeline, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to show up. But no, I'm showing up because I just focus on the service, on the love, and of course, my private clients prefer recorded videos, or for example in Instagram, I just have like a few likes, and then I didn't focus on that. I just keep on posting and posting whenever it feels good. And then recently, not that it's really something that um connotes success, but I received 200 likes and I didn't even expect it. So it just happens when you least expect it, or actually you intend it. So at the end of the day, you're expecting it because you're intending it, but you're not attached to it. Yes, so do not be attached to specific timelines because that creates impatience and resistance. And your manifestation is already forming in perfect divine timing. And it's different from your preferred schedule, the human ego avatar schedule. And trust the subtle shifts. Don't always look for big dramatic changes. There are subtle shifts happening. Growth can be quiet and gradual, like how a flower blooms, how a plant grows. Rather than loud and sudden and big dramatic changes, there are subtle shifts that are happening. And ask yourself, are you living from your new identity consistently? Or you're just occasionally wobbling, dabbling? You must be the new version and practice this every single day. And if you honestly assess and realize you've been fully committed and aligned, then trust that everything you've done has prepared you for something magnificent. And it's still unfolding in God's perfect divine timing, but it is. Nothing in spiritual work is ever wasted. Every meditation, every masterclass, every inspiring book, every coaching session, every service that you do, everything builds momentum. Every affirmation rewires neurons. Every conscious choice strengthens new pathways. Sometimes it's a long runway before takeoff, but everything will just shift like this. There's a tipping point. You don't see visible results. You don't see visible results maybe for the first few weeks or first few months. And you may question it if it's still working, if it ever is working. You may doubt yourself, but just keep going. That's what every successful, powerful manifestor does, and businesswomen, businessmen does. I kept going, and things will start to manifest. When things started manifesting for me, I'm just like, oh, wow. Oh, this is possible. This is possible. And it can also manifest all at once. When it rains, it pours. So the foundation you build during those invisible months will make the visible success possible. I have clients who I've asked or I've offered my services to a year ago who just signed up a year after, like this year. So, yes, just trust that manifestation plus action and alignment will create the reality that you desire, and find that sweet spot of alignment, act from that alignment, receive guidance through your intuition, through practices, follow through the guidance and the action, and feel into what's intuitively your next inspired action step. Then do it and follow through and trust in yourself. Also, I want you to know that you are here to heal ancestral patterns and subconscious blocks that have been here for years and years, for lifetimes. And you are fulfilling your purpose right here, right now. You're here because you're fulfilling your purpose. And I just want you to know that you're part of the new earth. This healing continues working for you even after this session ends, even after this masterclass ends. I don't know why my nose is itchy. So they say when your nose is itchy, you're receiving a divine message. Your nose, that's like, or your ears. So you're actually receiving divine downloads, upgrades, and activations that will continue unfolding for days and weeks. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. So I just want you to know that you're ready for your next level. We'll meet again for the very last coaching call next week. We're gonna celebrate more. And I want you to celebrate now. Look at you, look at yourself. You've rewritten your subconscious programming. You've been installing new beliefs that support your highest good, your deepest desires. You've been quantum leaping into new timelines, attracting so much opportunities in your life. You've been showing up week after week, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when there's resistance, even when old patterns are trying to pull you back. And I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you. You can take a moment right now to place both hands on your heart and say to yourself, I'm proud of myself. I'm so proud of you. Tell yourself, I'm so proud of you. You've done beautifully. You've changed in ways you can't even fully see yet, but you've changed. You've shifted. You're becoming everything you're meant to be. You can say to yourself, I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. I'm so proud of you. I honor you. what else? I celebrate you. I celebrate you with all of my heart and soul. I celebrate you with all of my heart and soul. And please celebrate yourself every day. Let yourself receive this acknowledgement. Let yourself feel your own pride. You've earned all the rewards that you are reaping. You're reaping all the rewards. I want you to feel this. I also want you to please send love to everyone in the circle. We have the WhatsApp group, support group. Feel the power of collective celebration, amplifying our individual growth. We're rising together as one person heals. We all benefit as one person manifests. We all feel encouraged and motivated. So please keep on sharing your wins. As one person shines, we all feel inspired and we all shine. And yeah, we are liberated from our own fear when um when we liberate our own fear, our presence and that courage and confidence automatically liberates others' fears. So as we let our own light shine, this from Marianne Williamson, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, to let their light shine. So yes, our program is ending, but it's not the end. Thank you for trusting me, for showing up, for doing the work, for being vulnerable, for supporting me and everyone here, for choosing yourself, and for aligning with who you really are. And I thank you. I appreciate you. The ripples that we're creating, the ripples of positive effects that we're creating together will touch more lives, more and more lives than we could have ever imagined. I just want you to love with your own heart, give from the overflow, receive with grace, and trust with absolute faith, unshakable faith. And know that you can always come back to your practices, come back to your soul, come back to yourself, come back home whenever you forget temporarily when everything feels like chaotic. Come back to these teachings. You are a miracle. You are a living miracle. That's why you can manifest miracles. You are the miracle you've been seeking outside. You are that miracle. You are the miracle you've been seeking all along. It's all within you. All the answers are within you. And again, see you next Monday. It will mark our last time together in this specific container. Come ready with your questions, your wins to celebrate, your challenges to troubleshoot, and your commitments and intentions to declare publicly so that we can bless and activate. And come with your heart open for final guidance and blessings. All right, allow me to just bless you. Thank you again for being here. Ah, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you, my love. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently to the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let us bring our hands together in prayer and recite the 5 Reiki principles. Or you can just simply say yes after me. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I'm loved. And with a smile on your faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much and see you soon. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you.